It is January something. Just messing around at the house. I'm just getting over being sick. I have actually been sick last couple of weeks with a cold of some sort. It originally lasted for like 3 days, kind of went away, came back, and then I was like miserable again. Well, not super miserable. I could at least breathe. I just felt crappy, you know. Now I'm all halfway decent now. I've been moving stuff around, and I moved this by myself. I moved the Oldsmobile here. I just got it kind of pointed like towards this guy's driveway, and then hooked a strap up to the truck, and I just yanked it back. And so got the Explorer in the driveway. It's sort of in line for its next upgrade. Our next project with this is to actually get the clutch pedals put in, but I gotta order new bushings for this, so I gotta do a little rebuild. And this one's okay, but I noticed the one on this other side is pretty bad, so I'm gonna try and find a kit for this, lube it up, put new bushings in, and then put the pedals back in. And I'm gonna get new pads for these two as well. So this thing here looks pretty damn good. I've got one gear back here that I want to replace. It's hard to show you, but there's a tiny little nick taken out of one of the gears from who knows what, but I don't trust it, so I want to swap it out. I've got about $500 worth of parts left to get for this, so once I get the transmission figured out, I can order all the other stuff, and then we can go ahead and get the 5-speed tossed into this thing, and I can get back to driving it and see if the fuel economy improves with having, well, pretty much having extra gear. It'll take a lot of restriction off the engine, and this engine is not really that healthy. It's pretty tired, and we got low compression. And then the truck's been doing decent. I've been kind of messing around with it ever since I put new tires on. This has geared it up quite a bit, and although the engine somewhat likes it, I was trying to retune the pump to accommodate the lower RPMs. So here's what the fuel economy update on it is. When I first got the tires, the first half of my tank was on the 31, or the 20, yeah, 31s, I almost said 21s, good God. The 31s, I would get about 20, 21 MPG at 60 miles an hour. Any faster than that, it would just fall on its face. And then I put these tires on, and then filled up, and then drove out to Central Oregon, and I had a load of tires and a bunch of other stuff in the back, so I had probably about 400 or 500 pounds of extra stuff in the back, and I was doing about 70 to 75 miles an hour on I-5 southbound in a headwind. It's always a headwind on I-5, and the wind blowing across the highway and whatnot. I got 18 going out to Central Oregon, and keep in mind, you know, you're going out there, you're pulling hills. You gotta make the grade. So there's a couple of tall grades I had to go up, and she did pretty good. But then coming back from Central Oregon, I got 22.3 at about 65, 70. And then I think after that, so I filled up again. And yeah, this last round that I got was 21. So back to 21, and I've been doing 70. I was doing 70 on I-5 going back out the Todds. Oh, is that a Cummins? Church it! I ain't church it. Haven't seen that one in a while. He must have to redo his heads. No, I'm kidding. Oh yeah, he's getting on it. But I tried a couple of different things. I tried putting my stock fuel pin back in and messing with the pump, and it was just a complete dog. Like, I would still do 70 miles an hour, but it was just had no power. It would only make 20 pounds of boost. So I put the Denny T fuel pin back in, but I cranked up the pump this time, and it has a lot more naturally aspirated power. And then when you start to need boost, it'll kick in at a reasonable rate. I don't want it coming up too fast, because what happens when I'm on the highway and just slight pedal movements, and the boost is like rah! So I think I've got it halfway decent here. If it keeps getting 21, you know, at 65, 70 miles an hour, depending on what highway I'm on, don't want to get pulled over. You know, I'm happy with that. That's sort of my blabber lipping for that part, just to, you know, keep everybody in the know. And I'm still nitpicking in the garage. Gonna get these buckets just stored over here. Got them kind of emptied out. That one's kind of gross. I'm gonna just put a lid on it, set it aside, and then this is still. I need to go get more organizers for this. That's for sure. And then no new stickers. I think John Fox is sending me one, so he'll probably go up here somewhere. And then we're still in January, so you know it's like, all right, well what's February? I can't show you. Well, hopefully soon we can get this up off the bench, get that thing mobile again. Well, anyways, I think next week that's gonna get gone. I'm gonna send it to. Me and Adam kind of gave up trying to fix it. It just doesn't want to be fixed. So I'm gonna load it up on the tow dolly and take it back. I'm gonna take it to his house, and he's gonna deal with selling it. I don't want it here anymore. I'm tired of it. I want it gone. So anyways, guys, I mentioned this in a video. Nobody said anything, but anybody local, if you need this or that, they're for an 86 crew cab. You know, come and get it. Otherwise, I'm throwing it in the trailer. And for you brick nose guys, I found this on the side of the road. So, anybody needs it, let me know. I have it. It's still got all the retainers on it. So yeah, that's that. Well, I think that's gonna be it for this video. We'll catch you guys later.